Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park. Matt Garza gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's the guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
Coming in is Hamilton. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Santana. 2 gone.
Batting third, first baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's a swing and a ground ball, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And the 2-out success will bring Kyle Schwarber to the plate this inning.
So the first 2 batters of the inning go out, and then the 3-hitter gets a base hit here, bringing up the middle of the order.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Cubs. 0. Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second, left fielder.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he takes a called strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Now to the plate, number 7. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200, so he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. Pitch saws him off as this one's lifted in the air. Baez ranging into the outfield, and the inning is over. Second inning straight. So digging in now, Javier Baez, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. 1 and 2 as he chases the slider. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, number 33. He'll take his first hacks here.
Number 33.
Lifted into center field. Hamilton is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7.
Digging in, Michael Franco. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1 and 2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Here's Chris Bryant now. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping into the box, Domingo Santana, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Stephen Vogt will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's another 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. Digging in now, Mike Montgomery, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch on 2-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Here's Addison Russell.
Shortstop.
Even at a ball and a
Addison
strike. Here's the pitch.
Russell.
2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
So he sets him down swinging. Addison Russell is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning.
Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Another 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging in the dirt. Contreras recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Arcia is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
1-1. Here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Swing and a little blooper to center. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Garza. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
1-2. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves. Digging in to try it again, Wilson Contreras. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
First baseman Anthony
Chop
Rizzo.
foul over towards the coaching box. from the stretch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sent on the ground out to second. There's one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Striding in once again, Javier Baez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Back in standing. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Digging in for his second at bat, Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber moves over, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, number 7.
Into the box now, number 7. He flew out in his last at bat. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Number 33 is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Ready for another chance? Chris Bryant. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1, 2, 3. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And then stepping in and ready for another shot, number 33. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
The batter.
So striding forward now, Maikel Franco comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Another one sent foul. Now another 1-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Addison Russell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Hard liner to center field. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble, but hangs on, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. Halfway home, still no score. Now batting, Domingo Santana. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Misses, ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. Pitch on the way. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. In now, Stephen Vogt. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled back. Another payoff pitch. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
Digging in, Orlando Arcia, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit hard towards the hole. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Now that's a swing you want to put in your memory bank. He got off to a slow start here in April, but that's something to build on. And if he can continue to move forward, we'll see him get the average up soon.
In now, Eric Sogard. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Stepping into the box, Matt Garza. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. He's got it. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
The batter, number 6,
digging in once again, Billy Hamilton. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready with the 1-1. Dribbled up the line. That's a foul ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing here as he flares this one over toward first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Here's Jason Hayward now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim sat down on strikes thus far. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first
digging in to try it again, Anthony Rizzo. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And another foul ball. Garza coming up on the 75 pitch mark to this point. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Number 7 has got it, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Here's Marcell Ozuna, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Line towards center field. Number 33 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Number 7. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's Baez. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting. Third
Here's
baseman.
Chris Bryant now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder looking up. Still ranging back. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Into the box now. Domingo Santana. Popped up. Back behind second. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Vogt gathers, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
Here's Javier Baez. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. To third. Bryant is up with it. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
Popped up. Number 7 will put this one away, and the side is retired. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch.
And batting in the 5th spot, number 46, Pedro Strop. Now playing second base and batting in the 8th spot, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Pops this one up. Franco just to the left of the mound. 1 away. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's Eric Sogard. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's 1 for 2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Contreras. And the throw to first ends the inning. Raisel Iglesias has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Raisel
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our 2 starters to this point in the contest. Here's Ben Zobrist now. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Arcia takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Here's Addison Russell, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Number 20 is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Hit out towards second. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
The batter, number 6.
Ready for another shot now. Billy Hamilton. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Grounded softly to the right. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, his career line against Pedro Strop. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Stick around because Jason. Zach Britton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound. And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Sogard is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they live to fight some more.
John Jay will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. And this one gets away. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Right to Bryant. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Brewers earn the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Matt